Welcome back, everybody. My name is Scott. We were asked to do a startup video, proper startup procedure on an X5. Really basic stuff here, but it's worth covering. Everything's off. Everything's powered off. Let me grab the camera here. Take you over to the side. So we've got our main breaker. When I'm not running the machine, that's always turned off. It helps with the surges. Your power switch is sitting right underneath there. So hit the power switch. Let's open this up. You can hear the fans turning on. We're going to turn on the interior lights. I also do have Print Manager up and rolling. You'll notice that it takes probably close to a minute for the connection to happen. What's happening is power is getting distributed to all three power supplies. The headboard and the main board are connecting. As soon as that happens, you're going to hear the cap station motor, and you're going to notice the caps are dropping. Now the X5's got a real short index. You saw it. That's it. Caps are going to come back up. And it says moisture. That is your key that it has been successfully turned on. My preference, if you're not going to be running this right away, I like to turn off all of my there we go. All of my heaters, front, rear, middle, head, all of that gets turned off. I just don't need any of that stuff on if I'm just going to let the machine warm up. And by warm up, I mean more or less the white, sorry, get around here. The mixing paddle in the white tank is going to run. And then you can also see your white ink recirc pump running. This one's running just a little bit slow. I'm just going to give it a quick adjustment here. Now this one happens to have the potentiometer switch on the side. There. I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but you can definitely hear the tone of that pump change. That is about the right RPM for me. So the whole warm-up and startup of this machine, in my opinion, is all about getting that ink moving in the system. And then we do have the head carriage cover on, but yeah, you can't see in there. Your white ink manifold that feeds those two heads definitely needs to be recirced as well, depending on how long this machine has been sitting. The other thing that I like to do is I want to see what's going on underneath the head carriage. I want to look at the nozzle plates. I want to clean any ink off of there. So you hit the left arrow key. Cap station's going to move down. We're going to move this all the way to the left-hand side and just do everybody a favor. Keep that clean down there. It's worth noting, I turned my heaters off. If you have a heated print bed and it's turned on and you park the head carriage over the bed, talk to your manager and just order a whole bunch of new heads because you're about to cook them all and lock them up. Never park the head carriage over the heated bed. Even if the heaters are off, it's good practice to not leave it over the bed. So you can tell there's a little bit of capping fluid that's dragging because it was wet capped. That's got to get cleaned up as well, or the bed gets really, really sticky and you're going to have problems. Whoever did this shutdown did a nice job. They cleaned the wiper blades. I'm noticing all 5 caps have fluid in them. If one of the caps does not have fluid in it, either somebody didn't fill it or you've got a cap pump that's no longer sealing and that one needs to be replaced. So there's things to look at during the turn on. It's not just simply turn it on and start printing. Let's come over here, open it up. Okay, you can see the bottoms of the heads, full of cap fluid, a little bit of ink. I'm going to get in there, do a separate video for this. You want to clean all that stuff up. You see all that white ink and cap fluid that's around one of the white heads, that needs to be cleaned up, or that's just going to drip as you're printing on your film, on your ink, and create other issues. So same thing with the color. I'll try to zoom in. Yeah, it's normal to see ink all over down here. So do your due diligence, keep it clean. These guys happen to keep their lint-free rags right here. Doesn't matter who you use for your lint-free wipers, but don't use paper towels, don't use dish rags. You've got to use lint-free rags, and that goes for all the print heads. I use lint-free rags on the whole print carriage itself, and especially on that wiper blade. So get it all cleaned up, and when you're done, just do this so I'm not leaving it out. You hit the enter key. Head's going to move back over. It's going to cap off, and then we can run our cleaning cycles. So after that, I always run a nozzle test. You need to know the condition of the nozzles before you start printing. If the nozzles look clean, then you're good to go and start printing some film.